Gamers, we're here. Zach,
Dude.
Connor, John, Ryan. This
Oh my
update
god.
changes
Is
everything. Yeah, we're one of those
uh,
You
annoying
promised you
people.
weren't going to be that guy.
No, just to be one of those. I'll put John in the thumbnail too with a shocked face to be like,
Why?
this is gonna change everything. The one thing that a wrestling booker game needs is now
I'm going to make all my thumbnails on YouTube
gaming
now a picture of John's face.
mode
that's funny.
difficulty options, which is funny because some guy was like, they should add a difficulty thing into it. And here we are, like a couple days later, boom, we got amnesia mode, we got level playing field mode. Honestly, I feel like I'm just gonna enable both for the sake of this video and just kind of see how it goes. But there's some other stuff in the update. Let me actually go show you the change notes here. We got the two game options. We got major spot settings, which is interesting. So you can set the spot based on. Have you played around with this at all, Zach? Because you've been playing.
No,
So you
I'm just
can
signing people.
do fire, pyro, etc. I'm very curious. Injured workers can be at ringside. That's really good. I like that. Fatigue sorting options, nice. Remove the major stunt because then you have major spot instead. Adjust the stream pay-per-view viewerships, push logics, workers are more likely to turn. So a bunch of cool little AI things going on as
Hold
well
on,
as the
hold
actual
on, hold on,
gameplay.
Tom.
Yeah.
So the viewership one, me and Zach were talking about it earlier. So I don't know if you've played like deep into a save like me and Zach have,
Yeah,
but
a
if you
couple here and
ever
there.
signed the network deal with Sony 10, which is like really big in like the Asian area,
Mhm.
you would get like 14 to like 20 million views just with that one network alone. So I really hope that they like chilled that the fuck out because it like was very hard to beat Raw and SmackDown in the ratings because they had that specific
Mhm.
network deal. So
Yeah, I'm really curious how they're gonna balance that one out. Um, I think PWS personally, after playing it all these year, and how long has this game been out? Let's see.
All this
Thor
year?
Bait all this year. Yeah, March
years,
2021.
Jesus, it hasn't been out a year
Yeah, it's
yet,
still a baby. It's still in its toddler stage. So
or it's
there
been out a year and a half.
there we
Okay,
are. I skipped a day. We're gonna just gonna keep skipping as we do the amnesia stuff. And I showed you everybody's at 30, and we're gonna start hiring, and then we'll check back in a second to see where everyone's kind of landing up there. Jim Ross signing with TNA. So I think some crazy ass things could be happening here. It's pretty fast, but yeah, PWS for not the strong suit when it comes to balancing um, with viewerships and money stuff like that. It's more of, like I said, sandboxy, but I'm all for this game mode options. I'm curious what other ones they will add in also. Um, Vince McMahon is all over the place, and Vince McMahon was in AAA for a hot second. So I've almost skipped almost a whole week around here, looks like. And let's see who's owner of what and what's doing what. Zach, from your experience, what is like the craziest thing going on with with yours?
Um, I'm still signing people.
Okay,
Nothing is
so you haven't even like gone in a day.
fully an entire company down.
You could have somebody literally you hire and they could like go off and be the owner of a different company. You don't even know that level, right?
No, because the owner and booker doesn't change. Owner
Okay.
and booker spot stays filled.
Oh, yeah, I actually hit what's it called though? Both game options. So that's why
Yeah.
it's giving me like freaking Mick Foley, Booker of
Oh
WCW.
yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Body every.
Ron Simmons, owner of TNA. Let's all day, every day. There's got to be a funny one. I thought I saw Nails as owners WWF. Like that's a good one right there. Um, yeah, we got crazy little things going on here. Is there still
Tiger Jeet
hiring
Singh
up
is the
people?
owner of the WWE.
Tiger Jeet Singh. Um,
Wait, who's the owner of the
Sheldon Goldberg,
WWE?
Wrestlelicious.
Tiger Jeet Singh.
I thought at first it was Bill Goldberg. I was like, wow. Um, who else? See, everybody's at 30, so it really is an even playing field of anybody could be anywhere. So what the heck? Sergeant
It's
Slaughter is in Germany?
rebooking the territories, baby.
Literally, it is the territories of War of the
Gordon Solie,
Immortals.
go back. Hold on.
Hmm.
Is that CZW that Gordon Solie owns?
CZW Gordon Solie.
Wow, he's turning that promotion
Drew
around.
Carey. Dude, Drew Carey and Gordon Solie. And Paul Heyman, CZW, Charles Robinson, CZW wanted to keep an eye for as I just randomly let it do its thing. But I think this could be really fun, especially with when they balance out the money and everything else there too. Because I'd love to see what companies survive and which ones die off of like this. So I know right now no companies can die naturally unless you kill them all. But it would be cool to see, you know, when all that's like all those kinks are worked out. So what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna pause the video here and I'm gonna just sim while we just kind of talk. So we'll be back. All right. So I simmed about a month because it started chugging once you have all these companies, everything's going on, and I haven't
Well,
usually.
also, it's War of the Immortals.
Yeah, I
so,
haven't
like,
filtered
that
out
animates
like
a
all
lot.
the companies I don't need, like, you know what I mean? Let's check total popularity, who's kind of risen from that 30 status. Shout out
Hey.
CMLL with their 50 events, that's probably why. WWE's doing pretty good too. Who's champs? Who's champs? Charlotte, okay, JBL US champ. Harley
Hey,
Race.
the king, the
Yeah.
king.
Dude, what a crazy little adventure here.
Oh, no, go back to the classic.
The classic.
Yeah, look at that. Umaga's the North American
Umaga,
champion.
Raven, $1 million champ.
Scroll down.
Koji
So
Kanemoto, Brian Pillman.
the North American heavyweight is like the world title. So
Yeah.
Umaga's the world champion.
Mhm.
I'm curious. Go down to WCW. I want to see who the champ is, or the NWA.
No champs, but they do have people. So, and of course, like Zach was mentioning, the fact that everyone has 30 pop, you cannot sign them to a written deal. So it makes it interesting with the amount of people that are going to show up on paper across multiple companies. You could end up with a FTR situation where you have someone who's just absolutely murdering it, like champions in like 5 different companies. So it could be going like wild. Let's check out good old NWA. I do see a lot of crossover with people. I'll say that. Let's go titles. Who holds big gold? Brian Pillman.
Hey,
Good on
Pillman is
him.
the 10 pounds of gold.
10 pounds of gold. World champion of ECW, Stan Hansen. Stan the man Hansen. Let's
That
go
makes so much sense.
let's go New Japan.
makes-
What's going on? New Japan. Yeah, they still got it's just the people. So in JBL is the IWGP champion.
That makes sense.
Hot. That's great.
The Intercontinental Champions are Rick
We
the
were
Body
talking about
Martel.
CZW. No champs. But like I said, you can still see where they have a lot of crossover here. I thought I saw Vince McMahon owned NYWC or something like that, right? Where is it? Was it Ole Anderson is the owner? Vince McMahon's the booker. Okay.
The
New
York Wrestling.
Dude, JBL, do you just work Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Dude, he's our
Wow,
FTR.
bro.
Holy
We talked about it,
The
and
belt
somebody did it.
collector. He
The
did it.
fucking Kenny Omega
Dude.
eats your heart out.
He works everywhere.
Wow, bro.
He works everywhere, man.
He's taking that Ultimate Dragon picture.
Oh, like. Well, if he's doing that, where's I want to see Mr. 10 pounds of gold. How many belts does Pillman have? Oh, Pillman's got a couple.
Yeah, Pillman's got him.
Don't sleep on Pillman either.
Someone's got an equal amount.
So
Pillman's got world titles. So he's got the 10 pounds of gold. It looks like he's got the GFW one.
got the IC belt. He's got the GFW title, NWA. Can't really tell what that is.
That looks like a PWG title, to be honest with you.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe
Could be
it is
OVW.
PWG.
Could be OVW.
And then tag team belt for WWE or WWF. Let's see, one of them.
WWF New Generation, probably.
So tag team. I think that's him and Koji Kanemoto, and then he has a freaking sword or something. I don't even know what this is
That's
sideways.
a Japanese tournament winner thing.
Okay, so good on Pillman. All right, good on these guys. They are absolutely killing it. Yeah, so this is we could go in depth much longer on this, but
Good on JBL. JBL having a career revival right there.
yeah, but the fact that a lot of people are in multiple companies, so having it fair across the board with 30 pop, I think I'm kind of okay with it because I want to see like who's going to be the first company to get written deals, because then whoever's the first one locks them down.
Looks like it's gonna be
So,
them.
uh, they they're doing pretty good. Yeah, some of these guys are doing pretty good. Um, yeah, popping all over the place. So, yeah.
It's gonna be who's gonna pull away first. That's gonna be the question.
Yeah, who's gonna lock down Mr. Moneybags, JBL holding all the belts? So let's check out who's on the bottom here also. Pro Wrestling Zero. So yeah, even them, they still have, you know, a lot of the same people right now. What about networking deals? I don't know who probably has a network deal. Nobody, at least right now. So
Check to see
no
if there's two networks like in the database you're playing.
well, yeah, because I haven't put it in the main mod. So actually, yeah, this it just has the default
Yeah. So that's
networks.
why.
It doesn't have all the ones I've kind of moved over. So yeah, match of the year so far: Umanga, Ray Stevens versus Taz and Ernie Ladd at 205 live. Hell yeah,
All right.
all for it.
None of those guys are 205.
Angle of the year: Taz and Shelton Benjamin.
Thunder.
I don't know what's going on there. Wrestler of the year: Mick Foley. Average segment score 77. He's been in 20 segments.
Big bang.
Bang. There's that. Women's Wrestler of the Year, Ronda. I feel like that's always true. Who's Sarita?
That's fucking Sarita. That's
That's Sarita. Yeah, I don't.
LAX.
Sarita. That's Sarita.
LAX. Well,
LAX.
I know what we're watching after this one, Zach, on the Impact Plus.
Oh,
So I can
yeah.
figure out who Sarita is. WWF Classic. I like how it shows the number of events and average score. I don't remember that being there before. Maybe I just haven't looked
Show
at
of the
this
year.
page. But show of the year.
Thunder.
Thunder.
WCW
Thunder.
showing out right now because WCW is the place to be.
And the main event was Shelton Benjamin and Paul LeDuc versus Taz and Dustin Rhodes. So pretty and Mick Foley working tons of different angles also. Okay, I thought he was
Taz
working
and
multiple
Dustin.
matches, just angles.
Taz and Dustin's new team name is the Suplexing Nightmares.
I dig it, man. I dig it, especially with his big old
Yeah, it's a little.
little handlebar mustache. So yeah, those that's it. You guys have any comments, concerns, recommendations? If Mr. Pro Wrestling Sim Man, who I've talked to but never actually met, in terms of by name or by anything other than Mr. Pro Wrestling Sim developer. So I mean, it could be, dude. It could be literally anybody in this call. It could be just messing with me.
I didn't do it.
It's Connor. It's gotta
No,
be
he's
Connor,
not. He's
man.
not.
We would know.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Well,
We
Wow.
would know.
if you guys don't have anything to add or say, because I mean, if you say it, it
Wow.
might come to life, good or bad. Then I think we're good to wrap it up here. So
Send her home.
I have my problems with it, but it'll
Okay.
be all right.
I have my problems with you.
When you buy a company, you should be able to purge the roster and decide if you want to shut it down or not.
Purge. Well, we got to get to that. Buying a company and purging, buying titles. I
No,
think
that's
it's
my problem with the game. That's
think
that's my problem
it's
with it.
baby steps in that direction. But this is stuff that's cool because it makes it feel different compared to the other wrestling booker games out there. So
Yeah.
to all of those ones, I think this one kind of stands out in terms of adding these settings, which is nice. So I'm curious to see what else they add and what else they tweak. So other than that, it's gonna wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoy. You guys know do all that fun stuff. Check out Connor's channel. Hopefully, we can get Zach, doing his stuff here and there. But
Check out my channel, guys, at Zero Gaming Pro Wrestling on YouTube, or Zero Gaming 0727
Yeah,
on
yeah.
YouTube. Zero Gaming Pro Wrestling on Twitch. I'll drop all my links.
And with
I
that,
don't do anything.
we'll see y'all next time. Peace out.